Welcome back
to the
Code. For y'all that's watching us on YouTube, y'all know what that noise is.
We need to do a snacky snack.
We need snacks because this vodka is eating my stomach, bitch. So
this episode is sponsored by
the Code.
Vodka.
Uh-oh.
So what? We're gonna have to stop eating.
I'm so sorry.
In just a second.
Look, I just had a little sad moment.
Why? That's good.
I see my man over there fixing a sandwich for work.
He gotta fix his own
I
sandwich.
ain't shit. What kind of wife had his man? Have her man
On her day off, he gotta fix his
a
own.
goddamn sandwich. Anyway, don't be like me, y'all.
That's how you keep a man, y'all. Make him make his own damn sandwich. He has always got something to do. When they ain't got shit to do, that's when they get in trouble.
I don't mind. You was talking about it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so what we gonna talk about? Oh, we was talking about, because Valentine's Day coming up soon.
What did you say D-Day should stand for?
Rest the vagina. Because some of y'all hoes been fucking since 12.
I'm some of y'all hoes.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, sometimes some of y'all need to relax.
So why do you feel like women feel like they gotta use their bodies to have a relationship with somebody? And what is the result of that? Because I'm tired of seeing all of these unwed mothers. They say y'all gonna have these gender reveals but can't reveal the child's father.
Okay. Hold on now. First of all, what the fuck is the point of a damn gender reveal? Do they have a gender reveal and a baby shower still?
I think so.
No, it's a gender reveal, the baby shower.
Some people do. Some people do both.
First of all, look, y'all ugly ass kids is not that fucking special. I'm just being honest, okay? Your kids are not that fucking special. With all that money that y'all spend on that shit, y'all can be putting it in a savings fund for that child, because the looks ain't gonna get it, and they probably not gonna be that goddamn smart either. I'm just saying. So you might want to have the shit
smart or look.
Period.
Look good.
So you might want to have them some money to the side. But
yeah, start investing early.
Period. So
not in the damn cakes.
But
with colors in them.
Period. But I mean, honestly, girl, that's just, we've been treated as property, like, from the beginning of fucking time, know. It's like men just feel like they are fucking entitled to our bodies.
Yeah,
so
they do.
It's kind of like a question that I really don't even know, because
no, we haven't
I haven't thought about, like, I haven't really thought about.
So I'm single. You ain't been single in a couple months.
About 5 months.
About 5 months. And I was like,
bitch, don't say that, kill my ass in here.
Got canceled.
Right.
So, about 5 summers. But these niggas out here on some other shit, we should have had him on there, where they think that because they being nice to you, or they take you out, or they give you some conversation, that somehow you're supposed to fuck them before they put any real effort into the relationship.
Oh my God. You know what? So every now and then I get to observe the wild. I call the single life the wild now, right?
Observing the wild.
So I live in an apartment. We don't have no washer and dryer hookup, so I have to take the clothes to the laundromat. Okay, nothing wrong with that, right? Go in
there. Did you say you grew up in the laundromat?
Yeah. I'm gonna take my goddamn clothes to the laundromat. What's the problem?
Okay.
But I get in there, and this guy, niggas is lame out here. I feel so bad for y'all.
Alright.
So he comes by. He like going in and out his what you call it? His dryer or whatever. So
he trying to talk to you at the laundromat.
Yes, but it's fine. I mean, it's fine, but this is what I ain't like. It was like this whole spiel, right? It was like, God damn, I hate this shit, man. Well, a nigga washer broke this morning.
It broke this morning.
And I'm like, I mean, nobody cares, like, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna judge you, cause shit, I'm in a fucking laundromat myself, you know what I'm saying? So, it's not a big deal, but he comes by, he like, hey, you gonna wash this for me? And you know, I'm crazy, so I just look at a nigga, I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know, I don't crack no smile on them.
Oh, he said, are you gonna watch it? Like,
wash it.
No,
wash it.
He wanted you to wash his clothes.
Yeah. He was like, so then he was like, alright, then maybe you'll do it next time. And again, I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know, whatever. So
this was him trying to talk.
Mind you, me watching The Wild, this is where it gets interesting. This nigga is making his fucking rounds in the laundromat.
Ooh.
Like, he got this bitch in there folding his clothes. Like, hold this. You know how you need somebody to hold the other end of the sheet? So he like, yeah, step back so we can fold. Like, and the bitch is just giggling. Okay, and then there's another bitch in there. She been hollering at her goddamn kids the whole time she been in there. Oh, but when he comes around, she all giggling and smiling and stuff. And that's another thing I'm saying. Stop letting these niggas be around your kids. If I was single, I wouldn't even let them niggas talk to me around my kids because, you know, these niggas be out here fucking y'all kids. And, you know, y'all do anything to have a man. So, y'all just bring them up in the house or whatever with your kids. But don't talk to me while I'm with my motherfucking kids. And then you been cussing your kids out the whole time. Mm-hmm. But then this nigga make you smile. Your kid's supposed to make you smile. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, goddamn, like, y'all hoes don't see him making his fucking rounds in here. Like, I just don't understand. The shit was funny, and I was like, damn, these niggas really don't have to do no work no more.
Bruh, they don't.
Like, cause he really thought him coming up like, you gonna watch this for me? What I was going supposed to? Not to me. To me, you know what he looked like to me?
What?
A old nigga trying to look like he was young. Now, I don't know how old he was, but I would guarantee he was older than me. Probably mid-30s. But, like, the way he was dressed was hilarious. First of all, I don't like niggas with no spikes on their boots, with no rips.
Why you got that piece of popcorn on your tongue?
Because I'm going to finish eating it when I'm finished talking, ho. That's some fat girl shit. I'm saving it for later.
You was literally saving it for later.
I'm saving it for later. Okay? Bitch, I got another one under my tongue. Okay? So, shut up. I'm going to roll that bitch back
how
when
to
I'm
keep
done.
A man part 2,
But yeah, niggas with spikes on their boots and all this ripped jeans and tight shirt. First, you know what? I can't. I'm so fucking glad that I'm married.
But like you said, they don't have to do anything. They don't have to do anything.
Obviously not.
And I see it. This is how I see it too. Because I was at a conversation with this woman. She was from Africa, and they were talking about how it's in African countries, it's okay to have multiple wives, right? But what they're doing over here is they have a broke man. He has multiple baby mamas. Yeah. And so they're all like sister wives and shit to this one broke ass nigga. And even if y'all not, even they'll have kids with them, y'all all kind of know about each other. Like when I was poverty, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew he had situations going on. And we had the beef. Me and the female had the beef.
That's crazy.
And it's just like, why are we even like? He gives nothing. He only thing these niggas I've seen are good for is some dick. Yeah. So is that all we're asking from them?
Basically, it seems like that's what guys, but I don't know.
Because we have our own jobs, so I guess we don't need their money. But
no, you still need their money.
See, that's the problem. I'm saying is that the
y'all on that independent women shit. That's what got you fucked up. Excuse me. Okay. It's like my 4th time dropping that shit today. But yeah, that's what got y'all fucked up. Y'all want to be independent women.
So tell us how to stop that. Like,
let a man be a man.
Are these women? I need you to get back over here.
I'm coming.
Are these women?
I'm trying to wipe the damn popcorn dust off my hands.
This is some ratchet shit.
Cause I was gonna leave my fingers.
This is some ratchet shit.
You know what? It is what it is.
Okay.
Hold on. I already talked about me about having a popcorn under my tongue, let alone if I start licking my fingers like a big girl on camera. But anyway, so yeah, sometimes y'all little man be a
Are
man.
these women looking for love? Like, what are they looking for? They looking for a man? They looking for just a fuck nigga? Fuck boy? Fuck friend? They don't know.
I don't think they know. Cause so my friend
Why don't they know?
was telling me he was talking to this girl And he was like, she was coming off like she just wanna fuck, you know, whatever. And he was like, okay, I mean, cool. And he not even really that type of nigga, but he was like, shit, well, she was so adamant about it, that's what she want. But then she still wanna cuddle, she wanna go on dates, she wanna, like, that's a girlfriend, that's not a fuck buddy. He was like, that's what I know, that's what I was trying to tell her. Then she was getting mad when I was saying that. So I'm like, so she don't really know what I feel like, you know, bitches will say one thing and then when it come down to it, they can't compartmentalize or they don't know how to really balance that energy.
And you know how to, so.
Because you always say I'm a man. Men have called me that too.
Do we even need to try to go that route?
What?
Because I feel like this. Most of y'all women are, I don't want to say simple, but y'all want
Most
a simple
people.
Y'all want a simple life. How about that? Y'all want a simple life. Y'all not trying to be billionaires
Right.
or the next Beyonce. You know, you just, y'all cool being Farrah, you know?
Yeah.
So that means you need to start building with somebody that's for real and not fucking these dudes because you think you can fuck like a man. Don't be a man. Don't try to be a man. Try to be a woman.
Unless you can actually do that. Like, it's some women that can do that.
But
like,
dude, why would you do that? Why would you choose that life? What do you got going on?
Because some people just, like, it's not, well, for me, I'll speak for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not, I feel like a lot of times this people, period, kind of overcomplicate stuff. So, like, sex is one of those things that I feel like we as humans kind of overcomplicate. Like, to me, sex is just sex, right? Like, unless I already have a mental and spiritual connection with you, then the sex is just fucking sex.
But why do you feel like, okay, you're not a man. Men have that itch. Every.
But you don't, as a woman.
We talked about your tracking your period. You do that biologically. You do have that itch once a week out of a month. Is when you're most fertile, and that week is when you want to fuck.
Yeah.
So
when you want to fuck the most.
When you want to fuck the most.
Yeah.
Beyond that, you don't have it the same as a man.
You don't have the same as a man. I don't think so. No, because I think they think about sex every 10 fucking seconds.
And then you don't just want to have. Well, you said sex is just sex, but for most women, it's not just sex.
And that's the thing I don't get. But for a lot of men too, it's not just. It's like a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just sex, but I just feel like sometimes we just overcomplicate shit. Like, why we just can't fucking just go about our day? Like, it's not that serious.
Well, it is for most women, and that's why they have to stop acting like it's not, or they have to stop thinking like, well, if I have sex with him, maybe he'll want to be more with me.
I think that's what people set themselves up with. And then I think too, like with men, like I've had situations where, you know, I go into it or he go into it with just, you know, the same mindset, but then it's like when you give it to him, like he becomes possessive, like or maybe it's because of women, like maybe he has this expectation that you're supposed to start acting crazy or you're supposed to start chasing him or whatever, and then it's like, well, you trying to be a nigga, and it's like, no, I mean, I thought we was just doing this one thing, like it's not that serious for me, because I pretty much kind of, like if I like you, I kind of know I like you before I sleep with you. And a lot of times I won't sleep with you if I like you, which is odd. But if I don't really like you, then I can sleep with you, no problem.
Right.
And be done. So
I'm the same way. Like, I be, you know how, this gonna make me sound bad, but you know how women, sometimes we try to play, keep the pussy away, because we trying to get something from his nigga. I feel like, shit, just go ahead and give it to him. You know, because then y'all have gotten it out the way. You can really see people's true intentions.
Yeah,
see
exactly.
your own. Like, if I know I really don't like you like that, or I can't see no future with you, it's very easy to fuck you. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It is.
So and y'all know y'all really don't like, y'all can figure out that you really don't like this dude if you stop saying, okay, well, I'm gonna make him wait. Cause you don't even like him to make him wait. You don't even know him. You just feeling good cause he gassing you up.
Yeah, y'all look like Steve Harvey.
Them 90 days. That nigga gonna have you fucked up. Talking about 90 days.
His daughter a hoe. So why we gonna listen to him? This bitch done been through it. Goddamn about 16 niggas in the last 16 days.
16 days.
So you know, I don't want to listen to him. Don't listen to that 90 days.
Don't listen to that nigga.
But
his wife, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, rest of vagina, bitch. Rest of vagina. But I do, you know what? So I'll say this. Because I'm married now, right? Mm-hmm. Like, God forbid if something were to happen with my marriage and I was single again, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I would be the same way as I was before because now I'm a mother, number one. I don't believe in having people around my children, just people in general. But definitely if I was dating, like, I don't want no nigga around my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then number two, like, I'm a more spiritual person than I used to be. So I do believe in, like, energies and shit now. I didn't really focus on that or realize that back in the day. Mm-hmm. But I do think, you know, sometimes that energy attaches itself to you. Mm-hmm. And you let that shit that spirit inside. Mm-hmm. you try to get that shit out. So, So yeah, sometimes I do think you gotta detox and rest that badge, and and it's ooh, I got the drink on the fucking computer almost. It's good though, we good. Yeah, we good. See, that's why I told y'all I don't drink vodka because I can't goddamn feel my face right about now.
Really? How much have you drank?
I have no idea. Not that much. It don't take much.
It didn't seem like you drank a lot.
I didn't.
But the fact that you just almost ruined your very expensive computer.
Period. It's the whole equipment. Anyway, but yeah, sometimes you gotta, you know what's best for you, basically. So
let's talk about resting the badge and the process that goes in with that. Y'all about to be bored as fuck. Okay, when your brain is not constantly thinking about what nigga you gonna fuck or what nigga you gonna seduce or, catch, you be like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do? How do one find themselves?
Some of y'all only have like
your sex.
That to keep, like, what's the conversation like? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, because I'm older, like, I talk a lot of shit in general and on the podcast, like, I fuck this nigga, I done did this and that, but like I said, I was a kid when I was doing all that. It wasn't that serious, you know what I'm saying? Life wasn't that serious when, I've been in a relationship for like 5 years now, going on 6, so I don't know the type of woman I would be if I were to be catapulted into singledom now, but I just feel like I wouldn't be that same whore because these niggas is lame, number one, just when I'm able to observe.
You gonna watch this for me?
What the fuck, nigga? No. Like, get the fuck away from me.
That's a pick of mine.
Right, it's like anyway, different episode, but
even beyond a dude, fuck a man, or don't fuck a man, but like eliminate the idea of a man and how do you get back to you? How do you figure out you? And I'm a good person to talk about that because that's kind of what I'm going through. Figuring out me, and I go through shit where I'm like, damn, I'm bored.
Well, why do you feel like that though? Why you can't just enjoy your time with yourself?
I am. It's a process.
Or your fingers?
Well, eliminate sex period from your mind, and how do you enjoy life? How do you
if you busy
and smell the roses?
If you busy, why did you like scratch and smell? Scratch and smell.
Scratch?
Stop it.
Because I was talking and then I needed to lick my finger.
Anyway, so
it's Hawaiian chocolate.
Yeah, like why you can't just be busy and just?
But what if you're not busy? What if you just
why you
living?
Ain't busy?
What if you just living?
I'll get a job. Be busy. That'll keep you busy.
Okay.
Work an extra shift. Spend time with your children. Go to church. No,
you've given us examples of what we can do.
Go run.
Find a hobby.
Take a shower.
Long shower. Take a bath. Exfoliate.
Read a fucking book.
Read a book.
Something.
Write a book.
Watch a show. I don't fucking know.
But leave that nigga alone. Leave him alone.
Rest the vagina.
Rest. I like how you just keep saying it.
Rest.
The like quiet stuff.
I feel like this should be an album.
Yes.
Rest the vagina.
We need to make that an ad-lib. And just play that shit. Rest the vagina.
Yeah, exactly. Now I do have this one question. I actually wish we had a male guest. Maybe I will re-ask it when we get like a male guest on the show.
Okay.
But do you think like if you're, because we're talking about resting the badge, that's kind of easy to do when you're single. But if you're like in a relationship, do you feel like your partner is entitled to sex?
No. I don't think so.
Why not?
Because it's your body. It's your body, right? But I guess you could say, from a spiritual perspective, I don't know. But I think to have a good relationship with someone else, you got to make sure you're straight, right?
That's true.
If you're not feeling good about something, then you might have to take time out.
So if we just say like you're in a relationship and then like you just decide, I want to be celibate now. Like, do you feel like
dating or are you married?
You're married, or you're like dating strong, like you're actually in a relationship.
Let's
maybe
not say you're not married.
To be married.
Okay, well that's the best time to be celibate.
If you're not married.
Yeah.
Well, what if you're married then? Because we know we have different.
Nigga, I don't know. What you should do?
You ain't never been married. Yeah, that maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of struggle with that sometimes. Because sometimes, you want to please your partner, right? But then sometimes you just might not be in the mood. You might have a long day, but then I feel like when you're married, there's this expectation that you feed your nigga.
Yeah.
Period. Like, you don't send your nigga out hungry. And you don't send him out
and make him make his own sandwiches for lunch.
Exactly. That's what you do.
I don't know. We all fall short though, don't we? And then, where, I don't know. It depends on what your beliefs are, what your belief system is.
Bitch, I'm trying to figure out my beliefs every fucking day. My beliefs change.
That's
on what I want to do. It's based off of if I feel lazy or not that day. Like sometimes
I gotta be lazy? Why just this is just how you feel
like that? Yeah, it's just like you don't feel it, but you feel. I feel like a guilt if I'm not into it, because I don't want to just lay there like a fucking log. I want to be into it. I don't want to just do it because I feel obligated to do that. But I feel like, men feel entitled to it if you guys. They feel entitled to it if y'all not together. Number one.
Yeah.
They just feel entitled to sex. That's number one. Number two, I feel like they just like if y'all are married or y'all in a serious relationship, they even really feel entitled to it even more.
Well, I looked at it when I was in a serious relationship. I can say that when I stopped wanting to have sex with him, I really stopped wanting to be with him. But I kept being with him. It wasn't like, oh, my pussy sore, let me just take a break. It was like, nigga, I don't like your ass no more, and that's why I didn't want to have sex. Mm-hmm. So if it's more of I just need to get me together and we can get right back at it, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if you're in a relationship and you're like, I don't respect you, I'm not
tired, right? Like, you might just be tired. It's not like I don't want to have sex with you, but I just might not want to have sex with you right now.
Yeah.
It's not like I might not want to have sex with you every day. Like, maybe can we have sex like 3 days this week instead of like 7?
Yeah, like, can we communicate?
But I feel like as women, we like, it's almost like an obligation. Like, you supposed to do that, like,
well, I think that's out of fear. If that's out of fear, like, okay, if I don't do it,
he gonna go get it from somewhere.
Right.
And if he go get it from somebody else, it ain't gonna be like mine.
Is that what they... So to me, that's out of fear.
That's insecurity.
It's security, right? And I think if you've gotten with a man who you respect, they respect you, y'all have a sacred relationship, they gonna understand that, and they not finna go out and look for somebody because.
And if your man is busy, then he probably ain't gonna want to do that shit every day. Any goddamn, because men get tired just like we get tired.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes women. Like I was watching, what the fuck was I watching? I can't remember. But like this nigga was like watching porn and I think it was like Married to Medicine or something. Mm-hmm. And the guy, he's a doctor and his wife is a housewife. And he was like watching porn and like jacking off and stuff. And she was mad. It's like, bitch, that's quicker. Like he just, what? It is. Like he want to get the shit off, but then he like, just worked like a fucking 15-hour day. So it's like, he he could either just lay there and just let you do some shit. But I don't like obligation feeling type shit. You know, have you ever been in a relationship like that? Like you just kind of, oh, you just talked about it. Yeah, like you just feel like I'm just doing it because you're.
And then
I don't like
that. If you do it just to do it, like it's not even the same.
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like that. So I just try to like, you know, make sure I'm open with my partner, like about, you know, what I want to do.
And then I think you also too need to be open with yourself and say like, okay, well, what's really going on with me? Like, because typically I know I'm like this with him. So if I don't want to do it, if I'm tired, okay, what's the source of my tiredness? Yeah. Like, is there something I can adjust? You know, let that be a moment of reflection and not guilt, so that you can fix it, because you want to be intimate too.
Yeah, and sometimes but that's all to say that sometimes you do have to rest your vagina when you're in a relationship as well. It's not just, this conversation isn't just for single people. It's for people who feel like, you know, maybe they might be a little obligated because they are in a relationship, and you don't have to give yourself up just because you're with someone, you know what I mean?
So okay, going back to the single women, how do you feel like whole or valued if, and not just from a man, but how do you feel valued from yourself if sex isn't involved in your daily life?
It's odd because it's just not been that deep for me. So it's like, bitch, be busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something with your life. You know, but I'm a dope person. I'm brilliant. So I have different things that I can do to fill my time.
And you have things,
and I'm goals. Also an introvert. So if I'm just sitting there by myself in the dark watching TV or reading a book, I'm fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really tell another bitch how to be fulfilled. Get a hobby. I don't know.
Have a goal.
Read the back of a cereal box. I don't know.
Can we give them some better advice?
Tic-tac-toe with yourself. I don't know.
All right. So I'm going to say, have a goal. We talked about this in the New Year, New Me episode, is having goals and work towards those things. Yeah. Don't make a guy your goal. Don't make trying to impress him or trying to make him like you or trying to make him call you your goal. Make helping your family build an investment group. Make that your goal. Make something that's long term that can impact people. Make I want to start a foundation to help children. Make that a goal.
Yeah, volunteer work, charity work.
And then when you so fucking exhausted and tired from reaching your goals, then call that nigga.
And you know what? Another thing I want to say too is like, y'all, because I noticed you've talked about a couple dudes you have in your phone right now. Like, why do y'all keep this information? Like, I feel like I think it's easier to like not be so gung-ho about fucking a nigga, or you know, because anytime if he's still there, if he can get through or you can get through, then the chances are that when you do get bored or he gets bored or horny, whatever, then y'all go, because women honestly we don't like to increase our body count. So it's like,
ladies, increase your body count too. That's a PSA from.
Now you listen to me.
That's a PSA from the country.
I've given her this advice like 2 years ago, but that's a different episode.
I've learned.
And I told you, but
wait,
we ain't gonna go there.
We can't tell you to increase your body count and rest the veg at the same time. So
that's a different episode. But we gonna get into some shit that I told this bitch, and I knew I was gonna be able to say, I told you so. But I'm gonna entitle that episode,
3 years.
Bitch, I told you so. But either way, so yeah, everybody gotta go through their whole phase. But this is for people who've been through their whole phase already, and y'all just living a whole lifestyle. Bitch, rest, okay? Because it's supposed to be a phase. But yeah, anything else to add?
Just gonna say that
I feel like I'm kind of getting a little tipsy.
I agree with you when it comes to like those energies that you take on. Yeah. And one thing y'all take on too is insecurity. If y'all take a relationship that has no foundation, you don't even know this nigga, and you fucking him, you gonna feel weird about the whole situation. He gonna give you weird energy, you gonna give him weird energy, because y'all ain't got no regular fucking relationship. So when you start feeling like that with every nigga you date, maybe it's time for you to rest the vag.
All right, y'all. Bye, cunt.
Why you so loud?
Cause you gave me this pineapple fucking vodka. Here.
Okay, bye.
My ears is ringing.
Okay, bye, cunt. Talk to you.
Okay, that was fun too. I also have to piss.
Was that a good one?
That was a good one. Okay, look, we should have done our meeting before.
Yeah.
Because I'm goofy at this point.
Are you goofy?
But I'm gonna write everything you say down. So
What? This is everything
you say.
we come up with.
This shit is still on. Hey y'all.